claps coming for Jonathan Seagull.
Like so many before us, we find ourselves amidst an outcome we cannot palate. So we rewrite fate and edit our lives in mid-stride, forcing our hearts to beat against a blank page, hoping that someone might listen, might read our plea and grant us reprieve. But words alone never seem enough to salve the resignation in our souls, so we blame our audience, our language barriers, our constricted literacy. We scrape away at contradictions with our pens and our tongues, expecting oratory asphyxiation to choke on our own profundity. But what comes out is convoluted banality, a reality heightened for its own sake, a Napoleon complex of the human experience, a game of who's got the biggest diction and 99% of us are destined to lose. Maybe the answer is to fight no more, to write no more, to bite our collective lips and remain. But we can. We're writers. It's all we know how to do. We've been conscripted by some sadistic prankster of the mind to transcribe every fucking thought, every ridiculous, infinitesimal sliver of cerebral nonsense that crosses our imaginative paths. It's unavoidable. We have to write. But who we write for is a choice. And that choice is not always going to remain the same, nor maintain a consistent level of difficulty. It's going to require we give a little bit of ourselves with every syllable, every individual stroke of ink, every tap, tap, tap of the type, because if you're a writer, there are no false words, no misdirections. And I said misdirections, not missed erections. Enunciation is important. Keep in mind the minds of those you speak to, because in turn it's them you'll speak through. And they may say that writers are a broken people, self-inflicted, tortured souls searching for ways to reassemble that which they addictively tear down every day. And that may be true. But if so, that means I'm standing in a room filled with the strongest people I'll ever meet. And though I'm alone in this microphone, odds are it's not my voice you're listening to. It's the one inside you.
All right. Next up to the microphone, William Matchett. Come on up here and bring your beautiful, beautiful poetry here.
My life is a flame. My body is but a wick of flesh. My soul is a hunk of tallow, rendered from the fat of the universe. And this corporeal candle of life flickers in the darkness. The wax is endless, but I only have so much wick. I feel the winds of fate and fear that I will extinguish when I burn so bright that I light up this abyss, as I turn my soul into the divine light by which God and moth kiss.
Next up to the mic, where is Brandon Loberg? Brandon Loberg, come on up here.
I've got a watch I never wanted, and it won't let me rewind it. Got an existential question and $5 to my name. To buy a drink or get a cab home, either way I'm leaving early. There's a fissure in the sidewalk and it's swallowed my resolve. Ask the tree I'm holding up out here. It needs me like a hatchet job. There ain't no such things as free drinks if you want to know the truth. You pay now or likely 2 times on a bargain with the devil. There's a toaster in the pawn shop, rest in pieces. Uncle Failure, you can't buy a better mousetrap while the rats can sell you too. Show me a modicum of competence, never mind, I know it's gone for good, and why does everything seem broken except the soles of my shoes? So write a eulogy for Normal on the wall of my hotel room. I got one foot in the gutter, and I can't find my way home.
Thank you, Brandon. Keep your hands moving towards Dimitrios. Come on up here, Dimitrios.
Hey, how's it going, everybody?
All right.
I was gonna spit a rap, but I'm feeling like I'm in the mood for something different. I mean, I've been making music and jamming and writing for the last like 3 days straight without sleep, so I think I'm feeling some healing. And I just noticed, I want to tell a little story. 8 months ago, I did a backflip on a trampoline, and I landed my knee on a bar and basically hyperextended it, tearing 3 ligaments. I was on crutches for like 6-7 months, and it was like one of the hardest experiences I've ever gone through. And I can only feel a small parcel of pain that disabled people have to experience, and it's fucking hard. So like, be nice to help people out when you can. But what I learned was we live in such a mental society. Like, we grow up always thinking with our minds. We're all high on information, just like looking at shit on the internet all day and always looking at our iPhones. But you guys are more intelligent folk, probably reading and stuff, but still, we live in America. We are highly intellectual, and we neglect our bodies a lot. And so what I wanted to do was have a big Om circle, because I thought that the acoustics in here are freaking amazing. And it's just like getting to like relaxing our bodies and breathing deeply, slowly and softly. And when we do this Om, we're gonna take it as long as we want, so it's just gonna be natural. And if we wanna go for a while, that's okay. And I suggest that we have a moment of silence after the Om is done. Because in the silence, we realize the inner voice. So breathing. Thank you for we can do this at any time after our lives. If we're feeling stressed out, just Om it. Go back home.